Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Joining me now, a guest who needs no introduction, Mr. Bob Moorhouse. Bob, thank you so much for being here. The WRCA World Championship Ranch Rodeo Finals is coming up. It's an exciting weekend in Amarillo, but there's a really great cause behind this event, and I would love for you to share what the whole premise of this rodeo was for.
Well, a lot of people think it's just another ranch rodeo, but it is the finals of all sanctioned ranch rodeos, basically all over the United States. We used to get the guys with the flat hats from Nevada. I love those guys. But what it's all about is crisis fund and scholarship. We've given $7 million to families that's a crisis fund, whether it's cancer in the family, whether it's injury to a cowboy, injury to any ranch associated person. And of course the scholarship is for any ranch family that applies and is accepted. So we're real proud of that fact. And again, that it's not just another ranch rodeo, and it is a great rodeo. We are sold out this year, which actually is week after next in Amarillo, and Friday night and Saturday night's already sold out. And this year it will be live streamed, which we're excited about that.
Well, I know there's a lot of different ways you can support the foundation. Going to the rodeo is one way to give to them. What are some other ways the public can donate and help the fund?
Well, as you say, a donation, of course, is great because it's, I'm sure it's deductible, and membership, and even the ticket sales is a big part of our foundation. We, as a board, as I'm a board member of the rodeo, and then we have a foundation board, and we kind of, I feel like, make the money and pass it on to the foundation, and they make the decision where the money goes.
$7 million is a lot. That can do a lot for somebody. For a lot of people, you know, across the country. How do you find out about the people that you're going to help or give the scholarships to?
That's a good question. The scholarship, it's just people have learned to apply for it. At first, we didn't have very many that knew about it. And the crisis fund, and I personally have called in a couple of times and say, this guy broke his neck, and the family knows. That's just an example. The family needs help. He's disabled, and they're real good about checking that, and they're real good about, yes, he does need help, and then they send money, and again, the foundation kind of makes the decision which ones to accept and how much to help that person.
Right. Well, we're almost out of time here. It sounds like we can't get tickets to the rodeo, but we can still make it to the trade show. And there's a lot of other events going on out there.
That trade show is something else. I was at the Red Steagall Ranch Rodeo this past weekend, and people said, how do I get in that trade show at Amarillo? And I said, call the office and talk to KC, and there's a waiting list.
Yeah.
It's a great trade show.
Yeah.
And a lot
No,
a lot of people do their Christmas shopping there.
Right. It's a good place to do a lot of shopping. So make sure, mark your calendars, at least make it out to the trade show if you can. If you don't already have tickets to the rodeo. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank y'all.
Don't go anywhere. We have more Superior Sunrise up next.